The backwash duration. The backwash duration is dependent upon the characteristics of the contaminants and the backwash frequency. A 90-second flush duration should be adequate if the captured contaminants are large particles, such as flakes of rust, weed seeds, and leaves, which will be laid out upon the surface of the media bed. If the contaminants are fine silts that migrate into the media bed, the backwash duration becomes more a factor of how deep they have migrated, which is directly related to how often the filters are flushed. This is why it is important for the irrigator to periodically observe a backwash sequence and confirm that the duration is of sufficient length to remove all of the contaminants. The backwash water should run clear for 15 to 20 seconds before the valve is signaled to close. The operational speed of the backwash valves. The operational speed of the backwash valves is a critical factor in determining the backwash duration. When the valve is signaled to open and the actuator diaphragm is filling and pushing the valve piston back, unfiltered water is able to pass underneath the valve seals and escape into the backwash manifold. To the untrained irrigator, it appears that the filter is flushing, although it is not. Backwashing does not begin until the piston and valve are fully seated against the intake port, closing off that high pressure unfiltered water. Only then can the lower pressure filtered water from the bottom of the filter escape through the backwash manifold, carrying with it the filter contaminants. A new backwash valve operating with good system pressure, 30 to 70 psi, will fully open in 10 to 15 seconds. Older valves operating in corrosive or dusty environments can take longer to open because of wear and tear on the piston, bushing, and O-rings. The filter for the hydraulic control system needs to be cleaned periodically to ensure that the valve pistons are receiving clean high pressure water to operate the valves. It is not uncommon to find one or two filters in a multi-tank system that have slow-acting backwash valves, and these tanks are never properly flushed. Occasional, careful observation of an entire backwash sequence and periodic inspection of the media will alert the irrigation team to these potential problems. The dwell time setting on the automatic controller allows you to select the amount of time the controller waits for one valve to close before signaling the next valve to open. This enables you to adjust for slow-acting valves or allows the irrigation system to rebuild its pressure between flushes. If the system pressure drops to a point where it is affecting the filtration backwash capacity, it may be necessary to place a pressure sustaining valve on the discharge side of the filter station. This valve will automatically partially close off the flow to the field, allowing the pressure of the filter tanks to be sustained at a preset level. It is important to periodically inspect the media. Begin by draining the filters and opening the manway ports. The sand should be level and up to the fill line, the top weld. Dig down through the sand, looking for clay lenses or mud balls that indicate improper backwashing dynamics. If there is any evidence of contaminants reaching the bottom of the media bed, it may be necessary to adjust the backwash frequency or duration. In cases of severe contamination, it may be necessary to remove all of the gravel and media from the filter and replace it with new material. Periodic inspection will catch most situations before they become this severe. With new systems, it is advisable to check the media monthly during the first season and thereafter once or twice per season. Before replacing the manway covers, remember to top off the tanks with your selected media. We hope this summary has increased your understanding of the principles of operation of your new FlowGuard filtration system. The pages that follow will guide you through installation, maintenance, and troubleshooting.